kitchen friend here. Just going to show you some extra features in the recipe section. I'm going to focus on how to use the duplicate recipe feature. My example today is going to be showing you how to use it to make pizzas. So what I've done here, you'll notice I'm in the base recipe view and I've already created a base recipe for pizza bases. For instance, I've just put some ingredients in here, some flour and egg, for instance. What I've done is it makes 100 pizza bases each. They're costed at 5 cents each for a base. Then what I've done is in the menu items section, I've just started another recipe called pizza base. Now, for instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this recipe to duplicate it for my entire pizza menu. So in the pizza base menu, I'm going to add pizza bases, which is my base recipe or sub recipe as some people call it, to this recipe. So I'm going to add that. Now all of my pizzas have then got tomato sauce. I'm going to say 50 mils. We're going to add cheese, mozzarella, shredded. That'll be pretty tasty. Let's say 50 grams. Obviously, I'm in Australia, so I'm using metric measurements. But if you're over in the States, you'd be using your US units. And then what else do people use on a pizza? Maybe a bit of oil on the bottom of the base or something. For instance, 10 mils. Okay, so I've kind of built my standard. Every pizza on my menu is going to have, obviously to make it, is a base. It's going to have tomato sauce, it's going to have shredded mozzarella, and it's going to have a little bit of oil. Now, what I can do now is I can duplicate this recipe, because obviously I'm going to have probably about, if I'm a pizza shop, I'm going to have about 15 pizzas on the menu. So instead of having to redo this section every single time, what I'm going to do is start from here now. I'm just going to click on duplicate, and hopefully you guys can see this up here. And I'm going to be, my first pizza can be, let's say, margarita. Here we go, margarita pizza. So I've just made a copy of this recipe, and now I've got a margarita. So now what I can do, I can just keep clicking duplicate, and go, what's my next one? Mexican pizza. And now you can see it's created, the next one's created Mexican, and I just keep repeating this over and over. What's another? Let's go meat lovers pizza. Now, you don't have to only do this for pizzas. This same principle can be used if you've got a big pasta menu, whether you've got maybe a big panini or focaccia menu. So anything that has the same base and just a few different ingredients, and you've got a whole big menu of that. Maybe you've got a steak menu and you've got a whole bunch of, there might be the same steak served with different salads, or however you want to do it. Might be a dessert menu, for instance. Meat lovers, let's just do one more here. And let's say veg pizza. I'm going to click OK. All right, so I've just duplicated, you see, quite a few. I'm going to just go down to my finished done costings. So what you're going to see here now is in my recipe table, you'll see all those pizzas I've just created. Just here, you've got the margarita, the pizza base that we started with, the Mexican, the meat lovers, and the veg pizza are all listed here. So I've quite quickly made a lot of those recipes in just a few seconds by starting with our base recipe, which actually making the pizza base, which then got used in every single one of those recipes. So what I can just show you, if we open up the pizza base recipe, you'll see in here recipes added to, and it's listing all the pizzas, all the menu item recipes that it's been added to here. Margarita, meat lovers, Mexican pizza, veg. Pretty simple. Good way to start creating a whole bunch of recipes, and then obviously you can then go into each individual recipe now once they're created, and add Mexican lovers. We can just go in and add the salami. Okay, maybe ham. For instance, whatever the ingredients are going to be, for that pizza, and customize it. Chili. Do I have chili flakes? Here we go. Oh. Chili flakes, 50 grams. It's a lot of chili, but it's a Mexican pizza. And yeah, that's the best way to use the duplicate feature in Kitchen Friend. Thanks.